It's 6 o'clock here local time and the sun is starting to set. Welcome to qualifying in Bahrain. Before the cars take to the track to start qualifying, who are you expecting to have a good session today?
Well, I certainly think Sebastian will be strong here. He really loves this circuit, and as long as he has the car performance, you can expect him to be right up there challenging for pole.
Hey guys, welcome back to some more F1 2015 and episode 4 of my Hulkenburg career mode. Now today we have the Bahrain Grand Prix. So, this weekend we had the Russian Grand Prix in real life, and yeah, it was an okay race. Hamilton dogged by issues again in qualifying. Obviously got a Q3 and then had engine trouble, which meant he couldn't take part in Q3, so he was starting on the back foot. As it was, Sebastian Vettel also had a 5-place grid penalty, which would move him down from 2nd to 7th, so we'll build up for a great first corner, with obviously 7 World Championships between the guys in 7th and 10th, and Alonso just behind them as well. And it lived up to it. There was a lot of contact at the first turn, and it determined the rest of the race really. Vettel was hit twice by Daniel Kvyat, and he was out the race before it even began. And Kvyat and Ricciardo were caught up in the collision, and they never really recovered. But not much else happened in the race really after that. Not a lot of big stories. I mean, Lewis Hamilton got up to 2nd in the end, and well, he was closing down Rosberg at one point in the Grand Prix, and I think he got within 7 seconds, but then reliability problems stepped in again, water pressure problem or something like that, so he had to back off, unfortunately, so he finished 2nd. Rosberg winning again. I don't know why my recording cut out there, but 7 in a row now for him, so he equals Ascari and Schumacher for most consecutive wins, and a couple of more race wins in a row, and he'll match Vettel's 9 in the 2013 season. But Kimi Raikkonen, another podium in 3rd, he'll be very pleased with that. I think he's doing okay this season, Raikkonen. Bottas and Massa 4th and 5th, very good result for Williams. Fernando Alonso, lovely to see him up in 6th for McLaren, and Button also in 10th, getting a double point score for the McLaren team. Magnussen in 7th for Renault, very good performance by him, and Grosjean in 8th for Haas, and Perez in 9th there for Force India, so a bit of a recovery for them. Ricciardo, Sainz Jr., Palmer, Ericsson, Kvyat, Nasser, Gutierrez and Wehrlein were the non-scorers but finishers. Verstappen actually retired on lap 33 with some sort of engine failure, and Vettel, Hulkenburg and Haryanto out on the first lap. So for the drivers' standings, Rosberg now 43 points ahead of Hamilton, Raikkonen in 3rd now, Ricciardo 4th. So you know, a lot of good things happening in the championship. I think Hamilton will come back at some point, but Mercedes run away with the constructors, and it's looking good for them. But yeah, I've live commed the race, so hopefully you enjoy that. It's a bit of a crazy first lap in this race, just like it was in real life, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you for part 5, which is the Spanish Grand Prix. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome from the Bahrain International Circuit here in Sakhir, where the drivers are down on the grid going through the last checks with their engineers before we can get underway. If you want to send your rivals a message, then really there's no better way than to breeze qualifying, take pole position, and then claim you didn't have to push all that hard in doing so. Talk about being full of confidence.
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
It was a good win last time out for Lewis Hamilton, who will still be feeling buoyant going into today's race. He knows he's got the beating of the rest of the field as long as he doesn't hit any reliability issues with his Mercedes.
Well, Lewis can beat anyone on his day. His pace has been second to none at times. He just has a knack of finding those extra tenths which others can't. I'm expecting him to be particularly strong at the end of the stints today.
Right guys, here we are, we're in the race, obviously live commentary once again. I am just going to reduce my commentary volume slightly. A little bit, there we go. But yeah, I've just been talking about whatever I've been talking about. We'll just have a quick look at the race strategy. So it's one stop, about 6 or 7 we're going to go on to the prime tyres. It should take about 25 minutes for this race because I'm going to add 3 minutes onto the estimate that they've done. But 9th place, obviously qualifying didn't really go as I wanted, but let's see if we can get a good start.
You're lower on the grid than we wanted. See to it that we improve throughout the race.
Lights out and away we go here in Bahrain. We get off to a decent start, but we've got Maldonado on the right who's got off to a very, very good start. And we're going to come into the first corner. Oh, we make a little bit of contact with Verstappen. Oh, and we've got a bit of damage on the front wing. Oh, that's a disaster. That is an absolute disaster. So we're already at a disadvantage in this race, and it looks like we're going to have to do a bit of a saviour's job. It was my fault, the incident, and well, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, we've had another incident. I really don't know what's going on here. We had a collision with Hamilton. We are really struggling for front end grip here, and oh, yeah, we are making quite a bit of contact with cars here. This is quite hilarious, but yeah. Not a good start for us here.
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, then we'll let you know.
Here we are. We are still remarkably in 8th place, but we are going to have to pit, unfortunately, because we can't quite keep it in a straight line. We might as well go for a 2-stop strategy. I don't see the prime tyres being able to last till the end. Maybe we go prime then option later on. I think that may be the best option there. Sergio Perez will try not to hold him up too much, but we'll go prime and then oh dear, and then we'll see what happens. But here we go, onto the pit straight, 11th place, and we pit on the first lap. Absolutely horrendous. So we're going to be right at the back of the field, which is not good. We're going to get a brand new set of tyres, a front wing change and some clean air, so maybe we'll be able to still do something in this race, hopefully score some points, but you never know, but we did make quite a bit of contact on that first lap, so I am sorry about that. It's a bit disappointing actually, because I thought we could do really well in this race today, but first corner collision, not the greatest, completely my fault, just broke a little bit too late, but hey ho, we'll see if we can get some good positions today. I mean, maybe we'll be able to get these prime tyres to last the rest of the race, but I highly doubt it. Perez has come down to the back. I don't know what's happened to him. I think he's retired from the race actually, Sergio, so what's happened to Sergio? Very strange. A couple of seconds off the leader's pace, which isn't great. But obviously we're not at full pelt, trying to look after these tyres somewhat. Right, there's cars in the pits, so we'll see exactly where we are for this straight, so here we go. Whereabouts we're going to be. Set a new personal best lap, but it looks like well down the field there's Fernando Alonso in the McLaren. We should easily get past him. Got the inside line there, we go, we're back up into 16th place now. And we're closing in on Grosjean in the Lotus Renault. More people in the pits. Good exit here. We get one. A little bit wide, but still good acceleration off the turn. Come through, and we pretty much match our last lap. And we're gonna be in 14th, 13th place now, so doesn't look like we're gonna score points today, I'll tell you that much, because we do need another pit stop, but yeah, it's about damage limitation I think today. Just disappointing first lap collision again, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Completely my fault. Fair enough, in the last one it wasn't my fault because it was Max Verstappen. But you know, I do want to put some good races in there for you guys. I mean, we've got McLaren Honda catching us up, so he's not doing that well.
The brakes are too cold. You need to get some heat into them.
Spain is the next Grand Prix, so goodness knows where I'm going to finish there. Terrible around Spain.
Don't forget, hit in this lap.
16th, best sector there. Now what's the tyres looking like? They're looking okay at the moment, so I might go another lap. Yeah, or do I just come in and get the fresh boots? So I'm going to come in. So, a bit of a late decision there, late call, but I think it might be the right one. And at the end of the day, get a new fresh set of boots. We're going to have to make up about 20 seconds on those guys in front of us, so we'll go 23.8 seconds in the pit lane, of course. Are we going to be able to make that up on these fresh set of boots? Got a little bit of fuel in hand. Be able to push straight away on these tyres.
We're gaining on the car ahead through sector 2. Sector 2.
Oh, that's where fastest lap out the window. We're doing really, really well there. Probably still going to improve on my personal best. Here we come around the last corner, closing in on Mary now. Oh dear, oh no, oh. Well.
Damage to the front wing, we're seeing a significant loss in downforce.
After all that hard work, I just got too close to Mary. And that is going to be that for this race.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So Nico Rosberg won the Bahrain Grand Prix. Felipe Massa in an impressive second. Lewis Hamilton third. Kimi Räikkönen in fourth, beating his teammate Vettel in fifth. Ricciardo there in sixth. Bottas and Kvyat seventh and eighth. And Verstappen and Maldonado round off the points. Bad day for Force India, 2 DNFs. And yeah, terrible weekend for us really, being out qualified by Sergio and not finishing the race. It's not the type of race that I want. But yeah, let's have a look at the championship standings then. Nico Rosberg still leading by 27 points over Lewis Hamilton. Daniel Ricciardo there in third, Raikkonen fourth. We are down there in 11th place on 14 points. But the constructors, still 6th place for Force India. That's about what we can expect now because we're so far behind Toro Rosso and Williams. It's going to be difficult to get any higher than 6th. But that is going to be that for this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like down below if you did. You don't have to, of course, but it'll mean a lot for me. and for the channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.